Hello everyone, my name is Paul, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this effect. Alright, so right now we're going to open After Effects, and then I'm going to show you step by step how I created this effect. So yeah, as you can see, this building, it has a lot of lightning and also lightsaber. I use a lot of lightsaber, and yeah, all this plugin you will find from videocopilot.net. So yeah, the link will be in the description. And also yeah, alright guys, so right now we are in After Effects. So the first thing what we are going to do is to make a new composition. So let's press new composition, width and height. So it's going to be 1920 by 1080 and 24 frames per second and 10-second long video. Alright, so let's hit OK. And yeah, right now we are in the new windows. So the first thing what we'll do is to make a new solid, and we'll just keep it like that, and let's drag and drop this video. So yeah, as you can see, this is the raw footage, and in the video we have in here a lot of electric going on, and the lightsaber shoots up, and a lot of electric is going on around here. So we are going to make that effect today. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting. So the first thing what we want to do is to select this layer and drag down to this, and it will automatically make a new composition. So that is really good. So now that we make this composition, so we can go in here and start making a fun stuff. All right. So the first thing, let's do a camera tracking, and this is going to take a long time depending on your computer and also your video. And yeah, right now my video is 10 seconds long, so it's not a big problem. Okay, let's wait for a while, and then I'm going to show you what to do. Alright guys, so right now our footage is already tracked, and as you can see here, you will see a lot of red, green, blue, black, whatever it is. So you will see a lot of color in here. So this means that you can place your object in this particular point. So right now what we want to do is to go ahead and let's select this area, because our target area is here, and we'll make a new solid, and right now it's going to track like that. Okay, and what we want to do is to duplicate this layer, and let's hide that one and hide this one, and we'll go ahead and let's copy this one and we'll paste in here. After you do that, select this layer and go to this effect. Right now what we want to do is to select this saber, and yeah, we have this saber option, and also from here you can change it to however you want. So right now we'll select this to electric, so it's going to come like that. And yeah, I like this color, and okay, so what we want to do right now is to change the normal into screen. So right now we can see them much better, and also we are going to make it, and also we will make our electric layer into a 3D layer. Right now we didn't see anything, but yeah, we are in the right track. Okay, so after you have that, what you can do is duplicate this layer like that, and come in here, and from here change the rotation, and I'm trying to kind of line up this one a bit. So as you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 electric poles, so I want to keep them like this. I will arrange it like that, and since we make a lot of duplicates, so I'm going to do the same thing in here and changing the location. So keep on doing like that. Right now I'm going to speed up this process, and then I'm going to show you again. Alright guys, so right now we have already done, so I just off them, and right now what I want to do is I want to make a keyframe for each of them. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to press U, and from here I'm going to, sorry, let me drag this one in here, and from here I'm going to change it like that, so it's going to shoot like that. Alright, and do the same thing like how we did that time. And yeah, I'm going to speed up this and we'll come back again. Okay guys, so right now these are already ready, so it's shooting up like that. And so right now what we want to do is we'll make a new layer, and so we'll make new layer, we'll go to effect and then we'll type noise. So from here we're going to take a turbulent noise, and we're going to play around with this right now, okay, to get the energy effect. So from here you go to you kind of bounce around. I love making this one. This was from the original. If you want, you can select any of this option, but I love dynamic tweets because it has a lot of tweets. Okay, so let's invert that, and we'll change the brightness, we'll decrease it so that we will have this black spots, so it is easy when you screen, because in the original the scale was up to this 360, and from here so we're going to set a keyframe from here, and let's go to 10 seconds and we'll make it like that really fast. Okay, so now when you play it's going to set like that. And again what we'll do is to play around with this evolution. So in evolution we'll set the expression, so the expression is going to be time 300, so 300 times the fastest. And I think we will need more, let's say to about 500. What about that? 500, let's set it to 500, and it's going to be a lot faster and turbulent. After we do that, we'll go to subsetting, and also we're going to change this. We're going to make a keyframe. Let's make a keyframe. Okay, so right now we have this a lot of energy going on, and after you do that, go here and type turbulent displacement. So this is going to displace the scene, so that's really nice. And we'll set the keyframe, and we'll go to the very end and we'll displace it like that. So that's really cool, and we have this a lot of energy is going on. And after we do that, let's pre-compose this layer, pre-compose, move all the attribute, and we'll hit OK. And now let's go inside this comp, and what we'll do is we'll duplicate this layer, and we'll open the keyframe, so the keyframes like that, and let's change them a little bit like this, like that. And after you do that, from here go here and you screen this one. So right now there are two values, so right now we are applying a curve adjustment, so we can play around with it. And we'll go to the green, let's change like that, and our main focus is like getting electric kind of effect, so it is always good to more make use of green and blue, because that's really nice. And then we'll go back to our main layer, and from here let's type a sphere, and let's drop in here. So right now we see this sphere shape, so we can even animate this spherical. So now what we want to do is we are going to set the point. So this is our tracking point right now, so we are going to copy this position and paste to our okay, let's call this energy, and then we're going to paste in here, so it's going to lock in this layer itself. All right, so that is really cool, and if you play that, it's going to lock like that. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll make it smaller, so let's type transform, and we'll scale a little bit down. Okay, we'll paste in here, and after we do that, so right now it's going to energetic like that. Okay, let's make it up, and then we'll select our layer, energy layer, and we'll keep it on the top layer, and we'll toggle the switch, and from here we'll set it to screen. And right now we have this kind of invincible layer, so we'll duplicate this one, and we'll change the timeline again, so it's going to be different. And from okay, so right now we'll select this layer and we'll change it to classic difference, and from here you will see a lot of stuff going on like that. And then we'll select this layer and we're going to do some adjustment. So let's curve, let's apply a curve adjustment, and we'll play around with that. And I want this to be more of blue kind of stuff. Blue. Okay, let's make it more like that. And I feel like we have to change around with the scaling. Yeah, let's change like that. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with it, and from here I'm going to duplicate my another energy layer, and from here I'm going to flip it like this, so that I will have the board energy in the inside. So we have outside energy, I guess, and also we have inside the inner energy kind of. Yeah, so what we'll do is first of all, let's select these two and we'll make a different layer so that we will recognize this layer. And here we're going to set the keyframe, so the scale will go here, and then we're going to make a keyframe. I want this to be like always going in and out like that. So copy this one and paste, copy this again and paste here again, this and paste. Alright, so right now the energy is going on and on and on, so that is really cool. So the same thing, we'll copy this gear and we'll go here and copy that, and from here we're going to place the same keyframe. So basically what I do is I copy this keyframe and I paste in the next keyframe, so in that way both of them will have the same going in and out. So yeah, we are doing a FX stuff, alright. So it should be like that. Let's play with this right now, and I want this to be very glowish, big, like that. Set a keyframe, hit U, and come to about some second, and you're going to go up like that. Okay, so right now it's going to shoot up like that, and the energy will go on. So that is really cool. And then we'll scale this layer up, boom, like that. And then we'll go to layer and setting, and we'll change this one into kind of like blue type, the bluish, and hit OK. And then we'll switch this one. And what I'm going to do right now is like I want to play around in this layer. So I want to have some, you know, blue reflecting in this stadium kind of. So that's why I'm making this layer, and I think this area. And also I think it will be good to have this area kind of reflecting the energy, and also a little bit of this building, and something like this, or maybe even this flow, little kind of, because the energy is going around, and obviously it has to pop around the surrounding just to feel like, you know, very natural look. So let's make it like that. And also let's be very careful about attention to detail. This is the place where the light is going to be, and then now we'll hit that. Let's play with that. Okay, and then we'll hit T. That will bring the opacity, so we can change it like that. And also if you press F and then from here select all your layers and change the feather, and then come back and press T again, and you're going to change the opacity, so it's going to look something like this. So right now our energy is looking good, and what we want to focus is that the reflecting of this energy, so we want it to be like fade in and out. So for that we're going to set a keyframe for all this opacity, so that is really easy. So set a keyframe in here and come back to 0%. Okay, and after you do that, copy this keyframe, go to a few seconds and copy paste, and let's copy the full, and let's press. Okay, so I want it to be like that because the energy is blinking, so we want to have something like that, right? And yeah, so far it's looking really good, and what we want to do next is to, and let's make a new layer. Let's make a new solid layer and fit to comp size, and from here we're going to it doesn't matter what color, but what we want to do is to select optical lens flare and go to the option, and you will have a lot of this option right now. So what we want to take is this light, okay, and let's change this light to kind of this bluish color and hit OK, and 3D, and then let's set this to screen, and now we'll make this layer. And what we'll do is from here, right now we'll select this position and then we'll paste into our optical lens flare, and we'll hit paste. So it's going to be in this area right now, so don't worry about that, because we need only the light. Alright, and after you do that, come here and draw a mask layer on top of that. And after that, what you want to do is you have to feather the mask, so you will see the inner glow. And also we are going to play around with that, but right now this is going to be really good. We're going to play with the opacity once again. So the same thing, let's copy and paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So this tutorial have a lot of copy, paste, copy, paste. I should probably change my title into how to copy paste. But anyway, so now that we did that, we kind of have like this blinking, sort of blinking, and I feel like change the brightness maybe. Yeah, change the brightness like that, and we will have this. And after that, what we're going to do is to make a new adjustment layer, and from here let's bring our curve adjustment, and we're going to change around. We're going to play with this. And right now I think this is kind of bluish. Right now I think this is kind of greenish or something like that, and I want to change it. So let's make a new solid. This time we'll make it black, and then we'll come here and we're going to draw a mask. Alright, draw a mask like that, and then after you draw the mask, come here and invert the mask, maybe subtract, sorry, and then from here you're going to feather the mask like this, feather the mask, and also play with the opacity, make it very seamless opacity. Okay, that is the basic. So that is the basic energy idea, and now we are not finished yet. Alright, we still have a lot of stuff to do. So let's make a new layer, new solid. Make a new solid, same as the comp size, and from here let's go here and let's make a element 3D and copy this one, and let's go to some of this Z. Okay, let's select this one. Alright, I love this, and then hit OK, and let's play with this until we get what we want. Alright, and then play with this, play with that, and then from here let's go to this position and let's change let's also look at our rotation, and then let's move to a few seconds, and then we'll bring up this one here, and then we'll change the position to very small, and also this is going far away like that, out of the screen. So yeah, I love that. So right now this is very slow, and also it didn't have a lot of I feel like it is very fake to me. What I'm going to do is from here I'm going to kind of play with this jet rotation, maybe this way and going like that. So let's play with that. No. Okay, and something like that. And also I feel like the flying is too slow to me, and I want it to be pretty fast. So let's move 1 second, and we'll set this keyframe far away, and all of this keyframe let's select together, and we'll make keyframe easy ease. So in that way it's going to be really fast. Okay, so I feel like it's too fast again, so until you get the right, you have to keep on playing around with that. I like that. And I feel like we can make the jet bigger. Let's go here and make the jet bigger. Yeah. Alright. We'll select the Z layer. Let's name it Z. We'll change the timeline, so we will have 2 Z flying like that. And also what we can do is change this one, duplicate this one, and change this layer and make it in a different direction like that. So I'm going to set this one in a different timeline so that it will play. Not all the jet is going to fly in the same speed, but obviously they'll fly in a different direction in different times. So I hope this makes sense to you. And one last effect, what we'll do is that we'll make a new layer, new adjustment layer for the final layer, and let's put a turbulent displacement. We'll set the keyframe here and go to few seconds, and we'll change it like that, and we'll come back to the same keyframe, and we'll set the amount and the size, and we'll set this one to 0, and from here set the amount to 0 and also the size to 0. So right now we have nothing, no effect in it, and as they fly we want to have this sort of effect. What we'll do right now is the same thing we are going to do with this energy, so it's not a big deal, and we'll duplicate this layer and we'll off this one for the energy, and this one for the Z layer. Okay, and yeah, so what we'll do is we are going to make a keyframe, so as they fly we want to have some kind of distortion. So right now what we want to do is that as the jet fly, we want to have some kind of distortion in the camera. So from the point of view, it's kind of like the jet is very fast, and also it brings energy and it distort kind of like that. I don't know, it doesn't make sense to you, but and from here we'll set the keyframe. So we're going to play with the keyframe like this, and then we'll set it to there. It's not that good. what we want to do is we'll make the distortion the same as the Z, something like that. And also I feel like the layer is very sharp, so let's select this layer and we'll feather the mouse so we don't see the very edge. And as the second Z fly, we want to duplicate and do the same effect. Yeah guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. If you like, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and comment down below, and I will see you guys in next time.